that in there here and say like 300. I need 480. Wonder how much stone I've collected. Probably not that much. It looks like a lot when it's sat there like that, but I think in the grand scheme of things it's probably not actually that much. We do have the stockpiles there that I want to use as well, because that will then let the tables just directly interface with the stockpiles. So rather than us having to basically run around doing this, we just put the stockpiles in a sort of central location, and then the linked inventory features will then let us just automatically interact with them, which is pretty cool. You know, I'm not gonna lie, that's 20 stone, still 380. Yeah, we're gonna need more stone. Gonna need a bigger stone. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to run through a stockpile of stone in less than like 30 seconds. Yeah. Now, I did this with hewn logs as well. That's why there was that giant stockpile of hewn logs there, because I was like, right, I'm just going to make 300 of these off camera, and you know, we'll see how far it gets us. I was in the middle of building that house, and I just thought, right, we'll make an insane number, more than we're probably ever going to need, and you know, that'll last us. And it was like, yeah, I made 300. At one point I queued up 999, but that didn't go through because I was already building this 300. Which I'm kind of glad about, because that was nuts. Thankfully, like, up stones a lot. Okay. Realize I can't pick up, at least prepare it for when I get back. Although, knowing my luck, I won't be able to find it because it's amongst undergrowth. But, you know, one battle at a time. I have to build up that stockpile. We're just going to back and forth a little bit and make up one of these new houses as a mortar stone house. I think like a reasonably good plan to me. In terms of plans, it's not a terrible one. So the idea of the sort of village slash town going with here is that unless like the bench that we're working with requires a bigger room, then houses are all going to be 5x5s, and they'll all be in blocks of 4. That's why this 4 is marked out already. And there will be a 3-wide road between. There'll be a 3-wide road that runs up in the middle and a 3-wide road between each block. So this will be a 3-wide road here. Okay, and then all the houses will be 2 away from that 3-wide road. 2 away and then Red Road, and then 2 away from that, and then we get the new house. So that's kind of what I'm going for with the layout as it is. Move this dirt out of the way. Stone underneath. I really don't like this digging mechanic. I wish they'd do something different. I don't know what they could do differently, but they should do something. Because mining used to be like this. Like when you gathered rocks, it would be the same. You'd basically hit the rock and it would turn into like gravel or something. I think was the intention, and then you'd grab your shovel and pick it up. And then that would be like how you gathered stone. Which always really bugged me. I've also noticed since one of the updates that you get like freezes every for a couple of seconds. I've not, well, I actually have changed my settings. I've turned a lot of them down, just to see if it was a setting related thing, but it doesn't seem to be. So I'm guessing it's just something they've put in quite worked as planned. Not that worried about it. It's a little bit annoying, sure, but it's not a big deal at the end of the day. I thought that what I'd got would be enough to last however long we needed it to. Sure, I didn't really plan on making 300 mortar stone today either, so there is that. I need to build a hole as well. Where did I build a hole? Is that a workbench thing? Can I make stone axe, scythe, chest? Back on. Thank you. I would like to try farming. See how it's changed last time. Last time I looked at it, it was practically impossible. Any improvement over practically impossible. Sounds good to me. Then we need to start looking at the world map and figuring out what is fertile for the things that we want to grow. Like that. I think it's pretty fun. I like how they're all called projects. Got it. I have to dig out a bit of that. The eventual aim is that this road will lead off in a mine inside the mountain, or even a mountain, such. The place. mean, there's stone around here. I'm calling it a mountain. Whether it's a mountain or not. You dig down far enough, we're going to get to stone and probably metals at some stage. We'll call it a mine instead of a mountain. So yeah, the road leading up this direction will go down into the mine. And probably our a giant stone pit for the tailing storage of our smelting operation. So we need to be able to safely, and we can't do that in dirt, otherwise we get ground pollution. Pollution's bad, okay? I'm not even joking, like legitimately. Anytime you smelt something, you put tailing as well as the smelted project, or the smelted product. I'm hoping they fixed it so that the smelting efficiency skills work properly this time. Because when I played the alpha, your smelting efficiency would reduce the amount of ore that was needed, but it also said it reduced the amount of tailings that were produced, but it never did. Always get the same amount of tailings. So hopefully that's been fixed. That would be cool. That would make Trunks a very happy gamer. Oh. I did think I didn't get stone. I just expect to need this much. So plans after this, well, we need to. I want to get to road construction pretty quickly as well. Then we can start laying in the dirt roads. We might even just jump straight to stone roads, depending on what it actually takes. Do you make stone ramps? Just pitch and stone. 20 stone for 1 stone. No, requires primitive. See dirt roads somewhere. This ramp. Unless they've actually changed it, because when we were playing the alpha, there was talk of there being a specific road tool, but at that point it wasn't. You basically had to craft the roads as an individual item, so it's possible that they've actually added in this road tool. Now instead of crafting the roads, you basically just take the road tool and beat the roads into place. Which is perfectly fine by me. Okay. Mechanic. I'm fully on board with that. Because the sooner we get roads, the sooner we can start using carts, and then this whole collect a bunch of resources becomes a lot easier. Although it does mean we need to make roads everywhere. But that's... At this point, it's a minor deviation.